Welcome back to Barely. We're back on the Go-Kart.
Finally.
It was probably only one episode for you though, so.
You guys don't know how long it's been.
You don't know how long it's been, but it's so hot. I'm standing here and I'm sweating, so that's how hot it is.
I haven't started sweating yet.
Yeah, I haven't started sweating, but like 10 minutes ago. Whoa. So right now, what we're doing, we're making a motor mount for the motor, the 670. We got some pipe. I'm kidding. We got some square tubing. We're cutting it to length for this, so we can connect the original mounting brackets to it, but we want it to sit a lot lower. So we got some square tubing, rectangle tubing, whatever, and we got basically a trough. We got some C-channel that we're also going to use for any extra. And I think we'll be able to get enough to be able to fit this plate and weld this plate on to put the engine on. I think that's all we need to do. Let's find out. We're gonna get to work. We're measuring this right now. Measuring the lengths, cutting. That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing. Just mark it.
I wish we had a
Well, this side's even. If you just cut this, you'll be able to just.
We do have a table saw. Have we ever gotten that working?
What table saw?
The one we got back there. Or no, that's a. Yeah, that's a table saw. Yeah, the one we found on the side of the road that time.
Oh, the table saw. Yeah. No, we need a chop saw.
Chop saw. They just bring you what you need.
Yeah, boy. I'll bring you what I need. I'll let you get to it.
Alright. I sit right down on this thing.
I did it literally as straight as I could.
Ready?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a good stool. So now what we have to do is we have to lay them each out just like that. I'll hand him the other one. We're gonna rest them on top, and then we're gonna see how much more space we need for this, because we definitely don't have enough.
Let's see.
So
yeah, no.
let's lay it on. I'm gonna let you down easy.
I'm gonna let you down.
We need to get these on, chop the original mounts off 4 times.
Yep.
And then we need to space that to where it sits correctly in front of that gear. And then we'll be pretty much done, change out the gears, get a jack shaft, get a battery, and we should be able to start it.
Yep.
Jeez. Right next to your peanuts.
Peanuts. Next to my peanuts.
Next to your pig hand.
Alright, I guess. Fuck it.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Now for the easy part.
Best way to do this?
Best way to do this.
Bolt those to there, with the metal on top, and then unscrew it, and then bolt it.
Exactly.
Easy.
We're gonna put those on there, put the metal on top, make sure it's level, tack weld it, then we're done. Pull it off, full weld it.
That's not one.
I got one.
Oh, it's like what? It looked like the same length, just different size. He got one, guys, he got one.
Hey Jacob, could you give me that?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Whoops.
I don't think it matters.
Should be okay. I think that should be.
Because it's going to be sitting straight up.
Matter.
I don't think it matters.
Look at that.
You're right, Nick. You're right.
Genius.
Shouldn't matter.
Shouldn't matter. You want these like as tight as possible?
Nah, because it'll rotate as like. Because as long as we sit, as long as we sit it on,
I see.
It should be even.
Yep, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Don't get your crook on fire, mate.
You catch your little.
Little nuts on fire.
I probably shouldn't move my leg. Oh, did I just move it? Might have just moved it.
I don't think so.
Let me see. Hold on. I did, yeah. Oh. Okay. My leg can burn. Just quick. More metal. Aluminum.
Why is it doing that?
Not moving.
Oh. Weird. Okay.
Alright. Alright.
Okay.
What?
Now we're going to take it off.
Would ya?
If you had the chance to change your fate, would you?
If you had the chance to change your fate, would ya? I don't claim to be the best welder, but you're gonna watch me do a poor job at welding. Okay? Okay. Gonna take a little break.
Try to go to HTO.
We tried to go to HTO.
Closed.
They were closed.
So fuck those guys.
So we're never going there again.
Me and my homies hate HTO.
Me and all my homies hate HTO.
This could have been the start to a great sponsorship.
Say that again.
This could have been the start to a great sponsorship.
But all my homies hate HTO now.
Wait, do it again. This could have been the start to a great sponsorship.
All my homies hate HTO. That's it.
Both parts on.
That's it for today. We got both parts on.
That's what we needed.
That's all we needed to start. And then we bolt it down flat. We get a flat piece across. Then we can mount the engine mount. Then we can mount the engine. Then we got to make a battery tray later. And then I think we could start it. I think we got to hook up the can up, the gas can up.
Mm-hmm.
But that's easy.
Gas. Gotta get tires to drive it, I guess. To start it, yeah, not as much.
We can air these tires up once and rip them off till they pop.
Yeah. Burn out. Should be fine.
Should be fine to burn out for a little bit. We'll see.
Disconnect the back brakes.
Disconnect the back brakes.
Alright.
So we'll see you in a jiffy.
Jiffy.
Jiffy Lube, get 10% off.
Oh yeah.
I'm just kidding, Magic.
See you in a Jiffy.
See you in a jiffy. Lube, go good to Jiffy Lube.
Lube to Jiffy.
Lube Jiffy for 10% off, barely. I'm back working on the go-kart. There's a little bit of change on how that's going to be going now, but that's okay. I'll just be working on it for now. We're going to be taking these two steel square tubings, moving them to where they need to be, cutting the holes from the plate onto that. Worst case, I might do something like that, but I don't think I am, unless I need to. We'll see. Yeah, so we're gonna just be taking this, cutting it to length, marking the holes up, and figuring out where this needs to be in relation to that and this. I do have a jack shaft and all that other stuff coming, so we'll see whenever that comes in, and we'll just keep moving on. But for the rest of this video, it'll just be getting the rest of this engine mounted and the whole engine mount squared away. So let's get started back on this in a new location. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to measure this engine mount. Measure where this engine mount hole is in relation to this, and I'll just be doing a rough estimation, which it's over 6 inches, so I'll have to use my trusty tape measure. I actually just lost my tape measure, so I'm going to be using a ruler. That's okay. So let's go about middle of the hole to here, and it is roughly 7.5 inches. So what we're wanting, since the outside of this will have the threaded piece of the jack shaft going on it, and then the jack shaft going the other way, we just need to make sure that we clear this gear right here by just measuring from center of this hole to 7.5 inches, which is right there. But that's okay if I move over some more as well, because then I can get the jack shaft out. It'll be all right. Sorry, I apologize. It's so I can get the engine potentially more centered. That would be perfect. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this and move this to where the 7.5 is above the brakes. So 7.5 is now above the brakes. That gives me about, I don't know, 4 inches between these two, 6 inches between these two. And so that means I'll be about right here. So then that's pretty close to actually centered on the chassis as well. So that's about where I want it. So I'm gonna get started on marking these holes and cutting these tubes. So let's get started on that. Hey Stella. She's just hanging out with me today, so what can you do? Okay, so I marked out all the holes, so I'm gonna drill the holes real quick. Let me show you the holes I marked out, and then we'll go from there. I originally set this plate on just as a guesstimate, and then I figured out where the engine would hit this bar and needed to be between these two, but not too low. I was gonna lower this down and set it between this, but that would lower it down by about 2 inches, 1.5 inches, whatever it is, I can't remember at the moment. but if it lowered it down, then it would put the other gear only about like an inch away. So I was like, let me give it a little bit more space. I marked out the little spots where I had to adjust a little bit, and so I'm gonna drill some holes. I'm gonna drill them a little bit big so I have a little bit of play, and there's a little bit of play on the there's slotted holes on the base of the engine. So let me get that all drilled out and test fit it on, and that should be it. Let me get this welded up though. I'm actually gonna weld this up first, where it needs to be. Just tack, yeah, I'm just gonna tack weld it where it needs to be real quick, and then yeah, that should be good. It looks kind of strange at the moment, but it's gonna be super beef. Super beef, super beef. Okay, so I got the holes drilled. I have it just kind of mocked up right now. I still got to weld it, but I was really just checking to make sure that the holes fit, and let's see if they do. Okay, one does too. Okay, I'm gonna assume if 2 fit, 4 fit. We'll see. I got 4 bolts. I just gotta find some nuts for them. So let's start with that and get some nuts for these. I think I got some, but if not, we'll go to the hardware store and get some. So be right back. I got all the bolts and everything. I've soft mounted the engine for now. But you'll see, soft mounted it. Just barely threaded it on, just so I had the alignment up whenever I tack welded the plate on, because this is exactly where I want it. This is exactly where it's gonna go. It's almost nearly centered on the back. It's to the left a little bit, driver's side, which is okay. But, you know, what can you do? That's where all the gears and stuff are. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tack weld the back to the sides, the back, and then together. And then I'm gonna take it all off and weld it, full weld it all together. And then we'll go from there. I think it should be pretty much mounted. I'm gonna get started on welding now. Then we're gonna take it off and see how it looks. Sounds good to me. Now, I never claimed to be a good welder, but I am a welder that knows how to use a chart. So that's what I'm gonna base everything off of. You know, that's maybe an 1/8 inch thick-ish, maybe a little bit thinner, so I'm gonna go off of that. 1/8 inch thick weld, because this is all pretty much the same. This is actually closer to 1/4, but I'm gonna go off the thinner metal. That way we're not burning holes through it. We'll see if that works. So let's see if that works. Well, now that we got the garage all smoky because of the well ventilated area, just as a heads up, if you want your welds to turn out pretty, way better than mine, so don't judge those. But if you want them to turn out way better than that, clean the metal. That'll make it turn out way better. But look at how rigid this is. We got this soft mounted now, and so it's not going anywhere. Next will be the jack shaft and the chain and all that. So if you liked it, like it. If you didn't, don't. If you want to leave a comment and tell me what I could have done better, let me know, because I always take criticism, even if it's bad. But just leave a like. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. And we'll be back on this next time. Maybe. Or maybe we'll be back on this. Who knows? You like the body in it? See you guys later.